Hello class 9, welcome back to another session of computer class. This is your Vijit sir, and today I'll be presenting you the topic Concepts of Data Types in Java Part 3. Assignment Operator. What is assignment operator? Assignment operator means to assign or store constant in a variable using token equal to symbol. So equal to symbol is an assignment operator. With the help of this operator, we can store a value or constant in a variable. Symbol equal to may refer as assignment operator. The data type of variable depends upon the constant. The constant that will be stored in a variable must have the same type as the variable is declared. So, when we want to store an integer value, then we have to create a variable integer type. If we want to store decimal value, then we have to create a variable floating type. Then only it will be able to hold that type of value. So what is the syntax? Syntax is data type variable equal to constant. So if you see the example, int m equals to 15. Now int is what? Data type. M is what? Variable, and 15 is the constant. So we have assigned with the help of equal to operator or assignment operator. So m, the variable m will store what kind of value? Integer value. So that's why the constant which you can see is also integer type. Next you can see float n equals to 45.24. So 45.24 is a decimal value. That's why n is declared as the data type float. Float means it will hold decimal values. So 45.24 is stored in a variable n, which is float type. Arithmetic expression. An expression which contains variable, constant and arithmetic operators is termed as arithmetic expression. That means in arithmetic expressions there are three important things. One is your variable, second is your constant or value, and the third thing is the operator, that is the sign, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication or division or modulus, that is to find the remainder. So these are different types of arithmetical operators. See one example, x, which is a variable, equal to a plus b into 4. Now here you can see x is a variable, a plus b, plus is an operator which will hold the value. Who will hold the value? X will hold the value. So must be a must have some values, b will have some values or constant. So those values which it will give the output, that will be stored in a variable x. So this is an arithmetic expressions. Another expression you see, p equals to p multiplied 3 plus p. So here also p is a variable which will hold the values in the variable p. So pure arithmetic expression, an arithmetic expression which contain same type of data items, variable or constant, is called pure arithmetic expressions. So see one example. Now you can see here a, b, c are variables of what kind? Integer. So a, b, c are all the three variables are integer data type. So C is equal to A plus B into 8 minus A. So the value also will be of integer type. When the value are constant and the variables, all the variables are of same type, then it is known as pure arithmetic expressions. So in the given expression, all the items, variable A, B, C and constant 8 are of integer type. That means pure arithmetic expressions will have a same data type. Hence it is pure expression. Next is mixed expression. So just the opposite of pure arithmetic expression is mixed expression. The expression which includes different types of variables or values to yield a result is known as mixed expression. Example, now you can see there are three types of variables with three different types of data types. So when there are three different types of data types, then it becomes a mixed expression. In the previous example that we saw in pure arithmetic expressions, all the variables were same type, that is integer. But here it is different types of data types. One is int, one is float and one is double. So this is known as mixed expressions. Now here is the expression double x. So x is what kind of variable? Double, and a plus b into d. Now a is integer, b is float and d is, it will be a double type. Okay, so where there is a mixed up expressions, then we call a mixed expression. In the given expression, a plus b into d contains different types of variables as int, float and double. Such type of expression is called mixed expression. I hope all of you have understood what is a mixed expression. When the variables are of different data types, then it is known as mixed expression. Type conversion. In a mixed expression, the result can be obtained in any one form of its data types. Just now we saw mixed expressions. Generally, type conversion is used in a mixed expression, not in pure expression. So when there are, say, different types of expressions, then it will automatically get converted into a higher data type. So hence it is needed to convert the various data types into a single type. Now one is double, one is int, one is float. So all these three has to be converted into a single data type to give you the output. So this type of conversions is known as type conversion. So when we convert the different types of data into a single data type, then it is known as type conversions. There are two types of conversions: implicit type conversion and explicit type conversion. Okay, so type conversion in Java are of two types: explicit type and automatic or implicit type conversion. What is implicit type conversion? In a mixed expression, the data type of the result gets converted automatically into a higher type without intervention of the user. This system of type conversion is known as implicit type conversion. That means this will generally happen. I told type conversion generally happen in mixed expression. It takes place only in mixed expression, not in pure expressions. So when there are different types of data types, one is integer, one is float, and one is double, then the compiler automatically convert this data type into a single type which is of higher hierarchical order. So automatically it will convert to higher hierarchical order. It is known as implicit type conversion or automatic type conversion, which is done by the compiler. So if two data of different types are operated, then the result automatically gets converted to their higher type. That is exactly known as implicit type conversion. Now try to understand the examples that I'll show you. Now you see, these are the different types of data types. Now you see in hierarchical order, first smallest one is byte, then is char, then short, then int, then long, then float, and then double. Suppose all these data types are there in your expressions, then automatically the answer will be converted to higher type. So which is the higher type here? Double. So the answer will get converted to double. Okay, this happens in implicit type of conversions. See another example. Now one expression is there. I have declared three variables a, b, and c. One is of integer type, one is of long, and one is of another also a long type. The expression is what? C equals to a plus b. So the answer will be stored in C. Okay, so a is what type? Integer, and b is long data type. Now, as you know, integer is smaller than long. That means long has a higher hierarchical order. So automatically compiler will convert the answer to long because long has a higher hierarchical value. Okay, this is known as implicit type conversion. Another example you see, char c, int I, float f, double d. So there are four types of variables with four different types of data types. So the expression is d equals to c plus I plus f slash d. Okay, now c is what? Character, I is integer, f is float, d is double. Now see how it happens. Now float and double, which is bigger? Double is bigger. So float and double will automatically get converted to double. Okay, next. Now see here, float and this is double. So float and double will automatically get converted to double. Now the two has become into one single data type, that is double. Now this is integer. So again integer and here double. Again this will get converted to the higher hierarchical order. Again it will get converted to double. Now you see here, this is char and this is double. So automatically again it will get converted to the higher hierarchical order. So the answer will be in double. So ultimately whatever the output will come will be in double or fraction. It will take fractional values. Okay, this type of conversion is called implicit type conversion. Next is explicit type conversion. Now the other name is typecasting. Now what is typecasting or explicit type conversion? Typecasting is a process of converting one data type to another data type, generally from bigger to smaller. Now explicit or narrowing casting in Java is done manually. That is, I have to do it manually. Compiler will not automatically do it. Okay. So when we want to convert a larger type to the smaller type, for example, generally what happens in implicit, always it will get converted to higher type. Okay. But here I'll just forcefully convert the higher type into lower type, and that will be done manually. So when we want to convert a larger type of smaller type size, then we use explicit type conversion. Now when the data type gets converted to another type after user intervention or forcibly, then this type of conversion is known as explicit type conversion or typecasting. So other name for explicit is typecasting. So if you're asked what is typecasting, then that means it is asking you what is explicit type conversion. Explicit type conversion is generally done manually, and that too forcefully by the user. And when I want to convert a bigger or larger data type into smaller data type. So you see an example, I have created two variables, double A and B, and I am trying to convert, that is int c equals to, now see how to convert forcefully. So what I'll do, I will write in the bracket int a plus b. That means a and b both are actually double. Okay, answer will automatically come to double in case of implicit type conversion. But what I am doing, I am forcefully converting a plus b, which is of double data type, into integer. How to write that? Int c. I have created a variable which is of integer type where the answer will be stored, and equal to, after equal to, see how I am forcefully converting it. I am writing inside the bracket int. That means I am converting a plus b, which is of double type, into integer type. So this is done manually. So this type of conversion is known as explicit type or typecasting. So in the expression above will result in double type implicitly. Okay, implicitly it will automatically get converted to double type, but due to the implication of typecasting, the result is forced to get converted into lower type of int. Now see, here is the important thing. You all must see this part. This is the area where you are forcefully converting this in the bracket that you are writing int. This is the thing that you are converting forcefully a plus b, that is a plus b, which is of double type, you are converting it to integer type. This type of conversion is known as explicit type conversion, or the other name is typecasting. I hope you understand this. This is important. Explicit type conversion and implicit type conversion, make it very clear. In implicit type conversions, compiler will automatically convert the data into higher hierarchical order, whereas explicit type conversions, we manually or forcefully we convert a smaller data type, a larger data type into smaller data type. Okay, and the other name for explicit is typecasting. Hope you all have understood the lesson. We will soon meet in our next session. Till then, take care. This is your Abhijit sir signing off. Thank you.